All right. Okay. While I've got that going up, I'm going to do this and go live here as well. God, it's been so long since I've gone live on Instagram. Do I even know what I'm doing anymore? Okay. There. Oh my goodness. Oh, good. You can still see my clown over there. Hooray. Okay, make sure you can see there. And cancel, because I want to make sure that I have the thing there. Terror Tuesdays, live, reaction, reaction. Why can't I find anything? There we go. White zombie. And go. Okay. So I have no idea if anyone's actually going to join this. I guess I'm going to give it a few minutes before I really get into it and see if people are going to join. If anybody decides to join, if anybody's watching right now, feel free to type me a message, send me a message, whatever. Video resolution, current resolution is whatever. Oh, hello. There are people. Hi, people. Instagram, love you. For those who don't know, I have been away for a few weeks on the Terror Tuesdays front, and I miss it. Hello. I miss it a lot. I've been extraordinarily busy. I took on a full-time job a couple of months ago. God, it's almost 3 months now. And it's just been, hello. And it's just been crazy busy with the things I've been doing. I don't want to say too much about the company, but they're basically just out of the startup phase, and I'm trying to help them with things that are part of my job description and things that could become a part of my job description. And it's just, after I'm done watching this movie, because this movie we're watching today is only an hour long, I'm going to go back to doing some more work before I go to bed. Or also, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep soundly, so that's kind of where my whole head and being currently is. If you're watching on YouTube, if I'm looking over here a lot, it's because I have my Instagram people over here. So I'm dual streaming right now. Anywho, I didn't want to skip another Terror Tuesdays because this is my baby and I love Terror Tuesdays. It's so funny. There's a delay over here on YouTube, and I'm seeing me making the hand gestures over in this direction, and I look psychotic, which is okay because I am psychotic and I embrace that fully, and I like it about me, so okay. So I thought what I would do to kind of keep Terror Tuesdays alive while I can't do my traditional, new, technically way of doing Terror Tuesdays is I would do a live reaction, and you can watch the movie with me. I mean, I'm not going to play the movie on here because that would be like copyright infringement and all that jazz. But when I press play, you are more than happy to press play with me. So the movie we're watching today is White Zombie, which is an old 1930s movie, I believe 1932. And actually, I'm not even sure who's in it. It's on Shudder. So if you have Shudder, go watch it on Shudder. I don't know where else it might be. I happen to have Shudder. No, this is not a plug for that streaming service. I just happen to have really fallen in love with them over quarantine. I used to have a love-hate relationship where it's like, nothing I really want to watch is on Shudder. And so I'd have a subscription, and then I'd cancel it after a few months, and then I'd get it for the horror season, which for me is all the time, but I mean Halloween season. And then I'd get rid of it again after Halloween was over. But I'm starting to have a bigger appreciation for old horror movies and horror movies people forgot about and independent horror movies. And Shudder is the place for those kinds of films. And I'm hoping that the next few weeks, up until October, which is when I'm hoping to be caught up with all the Terror Tuesday stuff I want to film and edit, so that October, we're back to normal. Um, but I think we might tackle some Shudder originals for a live stream next week and the week after that. And I think that's it until October. So we'll be doing this a couple more times. If you didn't notice, I'm also dog sitting right now. This is the dog sitting house. I brought a new mask. I got a new mask from Spirit Halloween, a little Killer Clowns from Outer Space mask. Love it. To keep it spooky in here. And then the dogs are nice and quiet for now. But this is live, so it might not always be quiet. Can't promise you I'm not going to cough or sneeze or any of those other things that I would also cut out of the whole Terror Tuesdays thing. I'm going to be a human being, and I'm not going to apologize for it. But that's the game of being live. Let's see. That's adulting for you. Kind of why I can't be as active as I used to. Yeah. I mean, it's there's the full-time job. There's trying to do this, which is my passion, my project. There's trying to fit in a workout because now I'm sitting at a desk for how many hours a day. It's just it's a lot to fill in, and then trying to get a full-time amount of sleep. That's been my problem, and that is why I haven't been able to get to the things I want to, because I'm not sleeping early enough and waking up early enough, or staying up late enough. I just can't. Like, the last 2 nights alone, I tried to stay up just to watch TV, and I fell asleep on the couch here, with the dogs on the couch, on top of me, of course. And it's just, I fell asleep watching Chris Rock's documentary Good Hair, which debuted, I can't even remember, I think it was on the Sundance Channel last night. Great documentary. Hate that I missed the ending of it. So I'm hoping to go back and watch that, because that was actually really interesting. And the night before, I can't even remember what I was watching. Probably Family Guy or Bob's Burgers or something. It wasn't even that late. It was like not even 11, and I passed out on the couch. That's not me. I stay up till 2 o'clock at night. So it's a big adjustment. It's a big adjustment. So anyway, hello. Thank you all for joining me. I say that I've given people enough time, I think, to really join. If you want to ask me any questions, this is also an Ask Me Anything thing. I'm basically just going to be sitting here and watching this movie for the first time. Again, White Zombie from 1932, if you're just joining. Bela Lugosi. I thought that was Bela Lugosi. That's why I pulled this up. Plays. I'm going to just read the Shudder description for the hell of it. Bela Lugosi plays an evil witch doctor who commands zombies in this horror classic, which, duh, I like that they wrote duh. They write like I talk. Inspired the name of Rob Zombie's 90s alternative group. Murder Legendra. They're using like a French word that I don't know. Legendre. I've never seen the word legend like that. I'm guessing that's French, but I don't really know. We're just gonna say Murder Maestro, because I like alliterations, and I think that's better. Is the zombie master of hate. Oh, wait, no, is that his name? Murder Legendra? Please, if you've watched this movie before and you know, please let me know, because I feel really stupid right now. Just common, but I don't like it. Is the zombie master of Haiti, who is approached one evening by a young man named Charles, who needs help with a twisted plan. Kill Madeline, the girl who rejected him and married another, and bring her back as a zombie. Then she can be Charles's forever. Set on the voodoo-filled Isle of Haiti, White Zombie offers a chilling crash course in what not to do when the love of your life rejects you. Ooh, okay. Interesting. All right. I think that's good. Who is ready for me to press play? All right, if you're watching this with me, go right ahead. If let me know. Are you watching it on Shudder? Do you have the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever? Just send me a message and let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor again, so I'm probably going to be fidgeting a lot. This isn't the first 1930s movie I've ever watched, but it somehow looks older than any of the other 1930s movies I've watched. I don't know. Is that done on purpose? I know I'm going to be humming this in like a couple days, and I'm going to wonder where the hell I picked this up from, and I'm going to completely forget that I was watching this movie and that I'm humming it because I heard it here. For the record, I also have not seen Serpent in the Rainbow, and that is definitely on my list. It's just, keeping it in the realm of zombies.
Like a burial. In the road. Driver, what is it? It's a funeral, sir. They're afraid of the men who steal dead bodies. So they dig the grave in the middle of the road, where people pass all the time.
It's not a bad idea, actually. Oh, okay, thanks, Anthony. Apparently, one reason this movie looks older is it was an independent movie without the resources Universal would have. That's fantastic to know. Independent horror, man. I need to watch more independent horror.
You know where is the house of Monsieur Beaumont?
Okay, show off. Huh. He's got some good eyebrows.
Zombie! Allez, allez!
He did have his hands on her, though, right? Didn't imagine that. It's okay, man, Amanda. This will be posted later, I promise. your stuff. It's okay. There we go. Fur. Everywhere fur.
Have you been hacked? Did I frighten you? Sorry. I'm ugly enough, I suppose.
Oh.
No, it wasn't you. Something happened back on the road. We stopped some men. Driver told us they weren't men at all. Said they were drunk.
He's not ugly.
Sure, you don't believe it, do you? No. I don't know. Katie is full of nonsense and superstition. They're all mixed up with a lot of mystery. Turn your head, right? I've been a missionary here for
God,
30 years.
missionary.
I don't know what to do. Oh, that's going to happen. Yes.
I love when you can find these kind of movies free on YouTube. Sorry, that's a comment from one of my YouTubers.
You're expecting Dr. Brunner. Yes, I've been sent for to marry someone. Maybe you can.
Are missionaries ordained to marry people? Or I guess maybe if you're a priest, you can also be a missionary. I don't do churchy things.
How long is it that you know Mr. Bowman? For only a few days. Maire introduced him on the dock. Port-au-Prince. And you?
I met him on the ship coming from New York. He was very kind during the voyage.
So Maire and I planned to be married the moment she arrived. But Mr. Bowman persuaded us to come here. He promised to take me out of the bank at Port-au-Prince and send me to New York as his agent. Strange. Very strange. I'll tell Mr. Beaumont you're here. It's all right, isn't it, Doctor? Oh, I guess so. See, I've only met Mr. Beaumont once or twice, but he never struck me as a man who thinks about the play of fairy godfather. Unless what, sir? I suppose you'll think I'm a regular old fool.
A little bit.
No, I'd feel a good deal better if you cleared out of this place after you're married and have nothing more to do with Mr. Bowman. The young people have arrived, sir, and Dr. Brunner. They're waiting in the reception hall. Show them to their room. Tell them I'm out. No, wait. Perhaps I'd better see them. It might be odd if I didn't. Very odd, sir. Especially as Dr. Brunner is a trifle skeptical as to your motives, sir. Never mind my motives. Has that other person sent word yet? No, sir, not yet.
Thank you. I like the mask as well. How is this guy creepier than Bela Lugosi's character?
I wish you would keep away from that man, son. He'll make trouble for you.
You needn't worry about that. I'm not afraid of him.
I'm not easily frightened, sir. You should know that. But what you're planning is dangerous.
Don't you suppose I know that, Silver? You don't seem to realize what this girl means to me. I'd sacrifice anything I have in the world for her.
Oh my God.
Nothing matters if I can't have her.
You gotta learn to move on in life. Stop putting yourself in these situations or somebody that doesn't want you.
I think you like Katie. Most people that.
Oh, Madeline.
Says the girl who obsesses over men, but whatever.
Kneel your mother, Madeline. Thank you.
Wouldn't turn them into zombies.
Doctor, it was very kind of you to come. I know what a busy man you are.
No, not at all. There's a native family live out here that I've been trying to see for a long time. After this young couple are safely married, I leave.
But surely you'll stay for dinner after the ceremony.
No, I'm going along.
Well, that's a great pity. We had something very special prepared for this occasion. It was very good of you, Madeline, that you were the whim of a lovely man. There was so little time to prepare. I couldn't do half the things I wanted to do.
You've done more than enough already, Mr. Beaumont, or a comparatively near sufficient in the state.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sure you will make a very good evening. But you must be tired after your drive. Get some rest. Silver! Silver will show you to your rooms.
This way, please.
I got the mask at Spirit Halloween, by the way. For anyone just joining over here, I'm talking to Instagram over here. You guys are my YouTube people. That is a sharp white suit. Although I guess I'm just assuming it's white because it's in black and white, and it could be a bright color and I wouldn't know. I'm gonna say it's white. Oh, it's a zombie driving the carriage! That's creepy. Yes, every girl is crazy about a sharp dressed man. Didn't somebody from ZZ Top just die? The drummer, maybe? Not to bring everybody down. I know this whole zombification thing is supposed to be convenient, but I feel like they're very slow. This would be an inconvenient way to get your sugar milled, sugar processed. To deal with your sugar, just hire workers. They'll work faster.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Beaumont.
Oh, protein added to the sugar. Okay.
I have been on a journey. Thanks. Hey, look. We are not Then perhaps we should talk about the young lady who came to the cruise this evening. You've seen her? Why? No, ma'am. Was a young man. Yes, we married. Right. You waited too long to do anything.
She just got there.
She was missing for a month. What do you hope to gain by her disappearance? Everything.
Gross.
Do you think she'll be able to forget her lover in a month? Just give me a month. One little month. Not in a month. Not even a year. I look. Your arm. Yes, but not with you.
Oh, snap.
In an hour. There must be a way. This. Right. Oh. You give me what I want. I ask anything. No. Not that.
What do you think he was gonna say? Thank you. Spirit Halloween. Love my hats.
That's why. Shut down. Time is very brief. So you share if I can help you.
If they revolt by the end, maybe the zombies would be union workers. I'm thinking no.
Keep it. You may change your mind.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Send me word when you lose it.
It's funny to think that before Night of the Living Dead, this is what zombies were. Zombies were another form of slavery, a way to tell a slavery tale in a horror movie. And then George Romero came around and made Night of the Living Dead and took the whole idea to a whole nother level. That's more skin than I was expecting to see in this movie, actually. Actually, that's really super cute. I say get married in the bra and pantaloons. Don't even put on the dress. Heather! My May Queens podcast co-host just joined over on Instagram. Hi, Heather. I missed you.
Have a lot of paradise. You could raise me up to paradise, or you could blast my word into paradise. There's time you can get there. I can make you the enemy of everything. I'll give my whole life to you.
We're watching White Zombie for those of you just joining. It's available on Shudder, but apparently it might also be free
Don't go.
on YouTube.
We can be in one place in Hong Kong. There's a whole city empty now.
Really? He just told you to leave your soon-to-be husband. I don't think he's been wonderful.
One last gift before I lose you forever. We are gathered together here in the pipe dark and in the face of this company, join together this man, this woman, in holy sacrifice.
So she's going to be married to this other guy, though. So even if he kills her and brings her back, technically she's still married. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but still, why not do it before the wedding? Oh. What kind of bird is that? I think Carnival of Souls is also on Shudder now, too. And it's on my list. I may have even added it to the schedule, but I have to kind of rearrange my schedule again anyway. October is staying the way it is. So I have those movies set.
Toast to the bride. You think it's great. Quietly, all. Keep what it is. There, Gypsy. Be my fortune.
What kind of toast was that? I think he might have already been drinking.
Is that all?
Ooh. Yeah, 1932 in black and white. Hello. For those just joining, watching White Zombie from 1932. So he just went ahead and he took her off. Now I'm really curious how this is all going to end. Can she be unzombified and brought back to life? It's funny. I don't know the movie, but I remember those eyes being used in like promotions and stuff. Bela Lugosi's haunting eyes. I didn't know that about Carnival of Souls, that it inspired Night of the Living Dead. Timing works out well, though.
Our Lord and Savior, and the love of God, and the fellowship of his angels, be with us evermore. Amen.
I will say this 1930s, like that sky background, and I don't say this in my Frankenstein reaction, but I was definitely thinking it. The sky backgrounds, even though they're fake and you can kind of see the wrinkles in the backdrop, it's just very haunting imagery for the 1930s, especially when it's black and white. And you can see the contrast in the clouds, in the fake sky. It's haunting. It's very haunting. Don't dance at the table. For those who are here and not watching, you just saw her reflection in the table, the alcohol-soaked table at the club or bar. I don't think they had clubs back in the 1930s, right? Maybe jazz clubs. That's the one thing. I forgot to note this in my Frankenstein reaction too. It had like no music. I think there was some in the opening and some in the ending, but there was no score to Frankenstein. There's a lot of silence, which made it uncomfortable, but like in the best way almost. I think it added to the dramatic, the drama of Frankenstein. The same here. You've got the music at the bar, but then for the most part, there's no score except for in key moments of this movie.
Some, yes, they are my servants. You think you can do it alone? The lifetime they were my hand. That's all, a big doctor. Once my master. Secrets I tortured out of him. Magada, the swine, swollen with weakness. He fought against my spells up to the last. Yes, I
Hey, Maverick.
Excellent Richard, one fifth of the interior. Guardia, Legacy, Marquis, Captain of Gendarmerie.
Ooh,
Then,
that's a face.
this is Chauvin,
Hi, Chauvin.
High Executioner. Almost executed me. I put them. Just as you say. This one. But what if they redeem their soul? They carry me. That, my friend, never.
Is that foreshadowing? Are they going to regain their souls and then tear him to pieces? not sure if I prefer a movie with a score or without, like this. I think that a score can make a movie more memorable, like your Jawses and Jurassic Parks and such. But there is something eerie about a movie like this. Maybe it just works for the style of film. Uh-oh, here comes the lover. That's why you have to lock up your corpses way better.
Either the body was stolen by members of a death cult that used human bones in the ceremony, or else what? She's not dead. Not dead? Are you mad? I saw her die. The doctor signed the certificate. I saw them bury her. Now wait. I'm not. But I have lived in these islands for a good many years. And I've seen things in my eyes. There are superstitions in Haiti that the natives brought here from Africa. Some of them can be traced back as far as ancient Egypt. And beyond that yet, in the country that the whole red Egypt was young. Yes, but what has that to do with matter? I kissed her as she lay there in the coffin. And her lips were cold. Let me explain. Now, just a minute. I explain. Wherever there is a superstition, you find there is also a pattern. Now, do you remember what your driver told you in 1964 house? About those horrible creatures we saw? Yeah. He said they were corpses, taken from their grave. That's just not me. That's the superstition. Now for the pattern. The gold, the steam, the dead corpses, the grave, supposed to put it there in between. Do you mean that Madeline was murdered so that somebody could steal her dead body? Ah, nonsense. No. Not her. Not her. Her body, yes, but not her dead body. Well, surely you don't think she's alive? In the hands of natives? Oh, no, better dead than that. Excuse me, please. Would you better?
You'd rather she be dead than in the hands of natives? I'm sorry. That's just
Don't believe that, do
so
you?
wrong.
Hey, it's been nuts with people that didn't pronounce dead that came alive again and lived for years. Now, nature can play pranks like that.
I guess during the plague, yeah, there were people buried alive, and that's why they had the bells by the graves. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Your driver believed he saw a dead man walking. He didn't. What he saw was men alive and everything. This. Oh, the whole thing has me confused. I just can't understand. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I've been trying for years to get to the bottom. To separate what you call
saw, yeah.
Lord, ain't it not a-
Maverick's little cute cat butt going up the stairs. There's 2 cats and 3 dogs in this house. In my house, it's the opposite. It's 2 dogs and 3 cats.
Right there, here's one. Argument? Argument with body line. The use of drugs or other practices which produce lethargic coma or lifeless sleep shall be considered attempted murder. Attempted? Yes, I said that. All right. If the person has been buried alive, the act should be considered murder. No matter what the result was. Oh. You said that you couldn't understand why he was so interested. You think he did this? No, I think it's native. Native. Boys, if you want to, we can go to Beaumont House quick.
If I can get my hands on the devil that's responsible for this, I'll make it such an example that every witch doctor in England is shaking his head. But you can't do this alone.
Have you borrowed his help? My boy, you don't know the art. The native authorities are afraid of men. I know. I got friends. Tell me this now, whatever we get out. Because I'm a preacher, they think I'm a magician. Before we get through this, we may uncover sins the devil of witch doctor.
So basically, it's this priest, reverend, versus the natives and their voodoo. I used to have 4 cats. Unfortunately, one of them passed away earlier this year. Still feels like it was forever ago. And then I remember that it wasn't. Beautiful house. Goodness. Ugh, I love old-timey mansions and in horror movies. If she can't react to anything you do for her, putting a necklace around her, she's not going to even acknowledge it.
They can't bring back the light to those eyes. I was mad doing this. But if you would smile, I'd have done anything. Given you anything. I thought that beauty alone would satisfy. But the soul is gone. I can't bear those empty, staring eyes. Oh, forgive me, Madeline. Forgive me. I can't bear it any longer. I must take you back. Back? put the light back into her eyes and bring the laughter to her lips. She must be gay and happy again. You paint a charming picture, monsieur. One that I should like to see myself.
Okay, there's a little bit of a score in this part of the movie.
You must bring her back. I'm just right with me. How do you suppose those eyes will regard you when the brain is able to understand?
That's true. She is not going to be happy once she gets her life back.
Better to see hatred in them than that dreadful emptiness. Perhaps you're right. It would be a pity to destroy such a lovely love. Let's drink to the future of this crowd. Glass of wine?
Don't drink anything this man gives you.
Silver, bring wine. We have a toast to drink.
No. Mm-mm. He's got the crazy eyes already. No, see, you putting crap in that drink. Mm-mm. Also, you don't put your hand on the part where somebody else's mouth goes. It's like a waitress, server rule. I can. Yeah, what are you doing? Now you're gonna be a zombie.
Only pink white.
See, boy.
Wow. Or perhaps a glass of wine.
Never learn.
What are you trying to do to me?
Turn you into a zombie.
I have other plans for Mademoiselle. I'm afraid you might not agree. I have taken a fancy to you. Here. Silver! Silver!
Aw, bye, Silver. Hello. If you're just joining, we're actually, hold on. We have about 20 minutes left to go on White Zombie from 1932. Oh, that didn't sound good. So he's not even going to turn him into a zombie? You're just going to dump him in the water? That's rude.
The future
And a waste. I mean, really. Seriously, that is not a bird noise.
You. No, not that. Not that.
Not what? I have the captions on, and it just says, "Young man, indistinct," because you couldn't understand what he was saying. That's what they all say before they die.
Get somebody to go with it. People always think of the mountain. Why? Because it is called the bank of the living dead. I am the only man that ever came from there alive. There is a river in this land that is called murder. Come, all about what it is.
Like the guy's reaction to him saying the guy's name is Murder. He's just like, ah. Is that the husband? Seriously, who made the bird sounds for these movies? What bird sounds like that? Like a freaking human scream.
Just told Maire said, now the watcher always covered over the house of the living dead. Madeline, is she there? Oh, I must go and see. Please, lie down, right? Please. Father, you're right. Let me go up to see what I can do.
It just sounds like somebody, you know how they make the sounds like for opening a door for horses, the coconuts in Monty Python. It's like somebody was just screaming into a microphone to make a bird squawking sound.
No. Couple.
Where are those two maids this entire movie? I almost cracked my hip. Being on the floor is not good, kids. I need to start bringing my own chair.
Edward. Edward.
It's just hair. Don't fall in the pit. Oh, that's the water. Oh, that's where Silver went. Don't fall in that. What the hell did he do to Mr. Beaumont?
Can you still hear me? It's unfortunate you are no longer able to speak. I should be interested to hear you describe your symptoms. See, you are the first man to know what is happening.
Ooh.
None of the others.
So he turned him into a self-aware zombie. And he carved a voodoo doll out of wax candle. You know, you can get those pre-made now. Not that I would ever have them.
You refused to shake hands once. I remember. Oh well. We understand each other better now.
Bella Lugosi hand gesture. Okay, I want to go as her, as the white zombie woman, for Halloween. Maybe not this Halloween, but I want one of those flowy dresses. Oh, screw it. I don't want it as a costume. I want it for everyday living. No. Come on, he's got to wake up before. He's gonna make her kill her husband while he's passed out and she's a zombie. That's dramatic. Mom, wake up. Somebody touched her hand, right? I think I saw somebody touch her hand right before she snapped out of it. No. Don't throw yourself into the water, please. Grab her.
Madeline, I found you. You're alive. Alive. What's the matter? You died, Neil. Oh, my darling. What have they done to you?
Oh, keep your hands to yourself. Oh, he summoned the others.
Who are you?
Kill him!
What are they? For you, my friend, they are dangerous of men.
Kill him! Oh, you had that gun. Why did you use it? No, kill Bela Lugosi. Just wasting bullets now. Thank you. Took the missionary after dude. I guess him being knocked out still doesn't stop the rest of them.
Mother, don't you know me, dear? It's Neil. Spare. A moment she recognized you. Come on, don't let me get away.
A smoke bomb? Come on. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gas. Damn bird. Nice. Ouch. Mr. Beaumont for the win. Oh, bye, Mr. Beaumont.
Madeline, my darling.
I dream.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match?
Really? That's how they end. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, and it has a happy ending. Oh, that was good. That was really, really good. I mean, see, of all the 1930s movies I've watched so far, there was The Black Cat, which was Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff. I wasn't impressed by that one. There was something about it that was just too. I don't know. The 1930s has a way of having a lot of damsels in distress in their movies, and for some reason it was just too much with the Black Cat. With this one, she's under zombie power control, and it's much more reasonable and understandable. And I don't know. Maybe I just like movies about the supernatural. You know. with the Black Cat, I guess it was more of a tale of vengeance, and the dude was hiding that he had the other dude's daughter the entire time when he thought that his daughter was dead and stuff. That was great drama, but I don't know. And maybe it's the fact that it's an independent film and it probably could get away with things for its time that movies from big studios couldn't. Um, Fantastic. It makes me wonder how Bela Lugosi could be in a movie like this that is so well done, and then later on be in Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is just so bad. I mean, I knew it was going to be a bad movie. I didn't think it was going to be as boring as it was in certain places. It's definitely one of those movies that I need to get together with people or virtually like this maybe even and rewatch whilst having a beverage of some sort. Um, it's just such a bad movie. But this was phenomenal. I could see me watching this one again. I mean, I like that it's short and snappy too. Only an hour long, 67 minutes, a little over an hour long. And it's a tight story. It's a great story that moves along at a great pace. So I would recommend this one for sure. That's it for this live. I'll stick around for a couple more minutes and do my spiel if anybody has any questions or comments, or we're probably going to be doing the whole shebang live again, like this next week for Terror Tuesdays and the week after for Terror Tuesdays. And hopefully that will give me enough time to get things recorded. All I'm going to be doing this weekend is recording, and if there's energy starting to edit stuff, so yeah, this is definitely worth another watch. This was phenomenal. But I haven't figured out what movies I'm going to use for next week and the following week. I really want the movies. I mean, this one was a request. This was already on my list, but it wasn't scheduled. But this was a requested movie from one of my YouTube friends, and I wasn't sure if I should do a requested movie for a live or if I should save the requested ones for traditional Terror Tuesdays. So I think next week we're going to do a newer movie, probably a Shudder original. I haven't decided which one yet, or one that is newer, like maybe Willy's Wonderland. I don't know. That's one that's been brought up and that I've been really wanting to watch, and I haven't watched yet. I'm not sure that's going to be next week, but that's one I'm toying with in my head. I think it's hailing outside or something. Hearing some weird noises coming from outside. I thought it was one of the animals, and it's not because they're all here. Anyway, sorry, lost my train of thought. So hopefully, because I'm going to be recording at least 4 Terror Tuesdays over this weekend, it's just going to be a matter of me editing them. But I figure if I have a few weeks of time that I know that I don't have to put something out, that should ease the tension of me trying to get everything done. Frankenstein, for the love of whatever God you want to believe in, should be coming out over the next couple of days. I know I have work things coming up, so I have to make those a priority first. But I'm a third of the way done with editing that. I just need to sit and actually edit them. And since I'm sitting and doing other things for work, it's really hard to keep sitting and doing editing. So it's just a matter of me focusing my energy, getting the sleep I need, and just doing it. I just gotta do it. But that's it. All right, and remember, if you are going to watch this movie, if you haven't watched it with me now, if you're going to watch it later and then come back here, you can literally come back to this video, fast forward, or, watch the whole thing, whatever. But you can fast forward to the part where I go, and play. And just play and watch the movie with me. And then we'll just have a good old time that way. And that'll be the way it is for next week and the week after that, too. And if you do happen to watch White Zombie, do a post, put something on your story, do something on social media, message me even. Let me know that you watched this movie. If you put something out there and you tag me, Mary Graves CLE, on most social media places, and use the hashtag Terror Tuesdays, I will share what it is that you're posting about this movie. Again, White Zombie, 1932, and I highly recommend it. This and The Black Cat, I believe, was 1930s too. Not The Black Cat. Sorry, Cat People. No, that was the 40s. That was a 1940s movie, was Cat People. But I did like that movie. That was a very good one. I think between this and Frankenstein. See, Frankenstein's such a classic story that even though I had never watched it, I knew for the most part what was coming. There was one moment that really struck me watching Frankenstein, and I don't want to give away the part, but that really hadn't affected me. But I feel like there was a lot of that moment in this movie, White Zombie, that would make me want to watch White Zombie over Frankenstein if, like, gun to my head, I had to choose one. But I also really like Frankenstein, so spoiler alert for that reaction. Okay, that's it. Original Dracula is coming up in one of my October watches. So this weekend I will be filming everything that I'll be coming out with in October for Terror Tuesdays. And I will edit those and they will be out on time. And Dracula is one of them. I won't tell you which week it is because I don't want to spoil the fun. I do a guessing game on Instagram every week when I have a Terror Tuesdays to do a guessing game for. Dracula is one, and I believe the Wolfman is another. And I won't spoil what the other two, I think there's only 4 Tuesdays in October. I won't spoil what the other 2 are, but they're going to be good. They're going to be really good. So, Nosferatu. I think I have that on my list, but coming up next year, because right now my schedule goes through like July of next year, but I keep editing it, and because the ones I wanted to do this month are not going to happen, I'm probably going to be editing my schedule even more and pushing things further in advance or further down the line. But Nosferatu, the original, is on my schedule at some point. But I'm pretty sure it's not for another few months. And plus, with some of the suggestions I've been getting on YouTube, a lot of those have made it onto my schedule, but they've been spread out over the next few months into the next year. So they're on the list, a lot of them, not all of them. I have such a huge list that I'm not even 100% sure which ones are suggestions from you guys and which ones are ones I think that, well, one, that I really want to watch, and 2, that you might like. A lot of 1970s and older movies, some 80s stuff, because I really want to watch a lot of 1980s horror movies that I haven't watched. I'm really into the In Search of Darkness movies, documentaries, and they're coming out with part 3 soon, probably by next year, I think it should be out. But I love those documentaries, and every time I watch, I just keep taking notes, like, haven't seen that one, haven't seen that one. So a lot of my list is 1980s movies, but 1970s is a decade that I absolutely love. 1960s is a decade I want to explore more of. 1950s is fun, not my favorite, but fun. 1930s, I didn't think I was a huge fan of until Frankenstein and White Zombie. So now I'm like even more excited to get to the Universal Monster movies that I haven't watched yet. And I know that there's at least those 2 that are coming up. So that is it. No movie quote guess for tonight, mostly because I always make those up at last minute anyways when I'm recording Terror Tuesdays, and I can't pull up my phone. My phone is right here recording for Instagram. I guess I could type on my laptop, but you don't want to hear me typing away on my keyboard. So, all right, I'm going to call it a night and end these streams. Thank you for everybody that joined and for all the comments and suggestions, and it's just been a real treat. And of course, if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to give a comment and let me know what kind of movies you'd like me to add to my list, and let me know if you enjoyed White Zombie as well. So that's it. I love you all, and I will see you next Tuesday.